Hi everyone! Today is my first live. And so today I really wanted to channel about timelines in general, but also timelines split, because I think we entered the core of the crossroads, a energetical, a vibrational crossroads. And in a second part of this live, I would also really like to share with you um, what happened to me, how is this timelines shift, how this vibrational state shift is manifesting in my life. And I've had a pretty interesting last 2 weeks, I have to say. And so, and then if somebody joined the live at some point, of course, you can use the chat and you can ask your questions. You can definitely ask your questions, and I will be answering these questions. If there's any technical issue, I hope not, but it's my first live. I don't. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's anything I'm supposed to do. So I hope everything will be all right. Okay. So, and towards the end of the video, whoever joined this live can also ask more personal question, especially because we are at the crossroads and there's a lot happening. There's a lot we are releasing. And so I would be very happy to answer your personal questions and channel for you in this live. Yes. And I don't need any information for you. You can always just write your name if you're entering this live, but it's okay if you don't. All right. So, first of all, why I decided to choose this topic of timeline split. From what I have channeled earlier, I haven't focused on timeline split in general before, but I have been channeling about timelines when I did a video on archons. Funny enough, I didn't know what archons were, but I was channeling with a friend, and it popped in my mind as I was channeling. And so I saw a few things. I saw that there was archons. Archons is like some type of I think it's described as a mystical creature in some culture, or in some current of spirituality. But what I saw was archons are some type of what do you call that? Oh, artificial intelligence. In French, it would be the opposite. And so some type of program which are basically the engineer of our matrix when we talk about frequency. So they are here, they are implemented, those are artificial programs implemented to guard, like a guardian of our matrix, and make sure that things stay within a certain range, a certain frequency range. And so what I saw last year already was that a lot of these archons are being deactivated. And so this is the reason why we, as being living on Earth, can experience a wider range of frequency, a wider vibrational state in general. And so this is a process that has been intensifying in 2025, last year. And so I see that there is a window between 2025 and 2028, actually, where we are at the crossroads, where timelines are splitting. And there's not just two timelines, there's an infinite number of timelines. And I will be channeling about that. Now, the reason I made this video right now is that the hurt, what I think is the hurt of the timeline split, is between mid-May and mid-June. Mid-May and mid-June, so within a month. It can be also until the 20th of June, more or less. And so over these 4 or 5 weeks, we are really at a crossroad where it's locking in, that this type of energy. It's not yet manifesting. Like if you're quantum jumping, if you're going from one timeline to another, you're not necessarily. First of all, this happen much more often than we think. It's just that now we are going from the timeline jump is a little bit more. intense. Not just a little bit, actually. And so, um, yeah, it's very important what is happening at the moment. There's really a gate, a portal opening. We can really see it that way. And so, I'm gonna be channeling into that, and I'm gonna be sharing my stories. I think it is very important. But within these 5 weeks, you will see that these new timelines, this new reality that you're attracting, will not manifest in your environment, but you will feel it. And I think because we're already end of May, we are the heart of it actually right now today. And so, and it's funny, there's a thunderstorm, and I have had a lot of physical symptoms amplifying over the day. And so we are at the heart of it. And because we are at the heart of it, we might feel it very, very intensely. I personally have tachycardia. I feel electrified, restless sometimes. Restless, but without any clarity. Or without any clarity, and then suddenly I will have a breakthrough coming out of nowhere, like a pure download that I feel in my flesh, in all of my bodies, and I'm going to be sharing about that a little bit later. So yeah, I did not prepare any question actually about that, because just wanted to flow with my channeling. And again, I don't really, somehow I don't really see the chat. I don't know why. But yeah. Mm. Well, maybe it will reappear at some point. Okay, that's meant to be that way. So I'm going to be focusing first, and then later on, I will be sharing my stories. Okay. All right. So let me center for a minute. What I'm seeing actually is thunder. I'm seeing thunder striking on a tree and splitting the tree in half. And this is symbolic, obviously. I hear that many of you has visions in their dreams, or it can be any type of vision. It can also be a long-term vision. It's like this sudden clarity on your path. And for some, it can come in their dream or just a clear vision. It's a vision of where you come from and where you're heading to. Passions, be patient. I'm seeing a group of people. I'm seeing a group of people in the street. I'm gonna open my eyes. I can also channel with my eyes open. I'm seeing a group of people in the street. Almost looking like Times Square, and people looking up in the sky. Somehow, this event doesn't feel like very positive for the souls who are gathered in this crowd. Okay, and so it's like it's like some are looking in the sky and they are like completely. This is very interesting. So I'm seeing a crowd looking towards the sky, and they look completely how do you say, bewitched? How do you say that? Like you're captivated by what they see in the sky, but it's not there. It's not really there. Whatever they see in the sky, it's not really there. And I see that in the perpendicular streets, people are exiting towards the left and the right. This is very symbolic. I don't think there's actually going to be a gathering in Times Square where people are going to be looking up into the sky and see something. No, no. I think this is very, very symbolic. I just see a mass of people gathered in a city like New York, and I would say, oh, I see around 80. I have 84% who are captivated by a force or something, and so the rest are actually running out, like running away on the sides, and they are leaving the crowd. So this can indicate a lot of movement, a lot of change of directions, a lot of moving home as well. And they are running away, and it's really interesting. They are not running away for a very long time. They are taking the back door, or like the small street to exit the crowd very very fast, like in an electric shock. They suddenly decide they need to exit the space, this crowd. But as soon as they are in the side streets, they can stop running. That's what I see. They stop running, and they can still look at the crowd from where they are. And they are in the shadow, and the crowd is in the light. They have the spotlight on them. And this is more tangible. It's about the focus, the focus of the spotlight, the media. They're going to focus on the crowd, on what the crowd is experiencing. But you, the people I channel for, you are experiencing the side streets in the shadow, and you can look at the crowd from where you are. And the spotlight will not be on you from this big force. It's I know it feels very abstract when I'm channeling it, but it's very very clear to me what it is. It's almost like Big Brother. Big Brother is like putting the spotlight on all these people gathered all together, packed. They have nowhere to exit. They don't actually see the side streets because they're captivated by what they see in the sky. They Wow, they see something emerge. They are captivated by something emerging in the sky. It's a force, and it feels very very controlling, to be honest. A lot of you needs to say goodbye. A lot of you needs to separate from certain situations, and especially relations. And this is going to be accelerated and amplified over the next, until the 20th of June. That's really the time window that I see. That's all you have to do. If you wonder what you need to do, it's all about either either planning your exit from certain situations or certain relations, or actually doing it. Do what is It's like, remove yourself from situations that you have some type of will or control over. You can easily remove yourself. You can choose, not necessarily easily, but you can choose to remove yourself from certain situation, and therefore um, prepare the shift, looking in your shift. And then the rest, that is, it doesn't the responsibility is it's not just on you. Or there is another element, there's another control factor, there's an environmental factor that lock you in the situation. This will be done by source later. This will just The only thing you have to do now, you have to you choose to do within the next 3 weeks, is to lock in your direction. It's lock in your exit. It's exit is really the word that I'm having right now. Something that you're responsible for, and it's tied to a wound. It's very very specific. It's tied to a wound before the end of June. It's universal wound. Yeah. It's not like it's not a specific trauma, because this would be it's almost like they are telling me that this is this can be beyond your capacity to heal on the moment. So that's not what they're talking about. What they're talking about is more like a pattern, a cycle, something cyclic, something that has been repeating, and it's ending now. But you need to choose. You need to look in this exit. There's something about your will there. It's something about empowerment and your leadership as well. Taking control over control. I don't like this word. you know um taking things in your hand. Um, I'm really invited to repeat that this is not about a trauma that is still very painful, or that is still it's not something that is beyond your own capacity to choose at the moment. I think it's about something that you can definitely choose to exit from or remove yourself from. It's okay. It's okay. I'm only here to encourage you, but you've already made the decision. It's already locked in almost fully. It's at the 99%. On the 97%, I'm only here to share this message, to tell you that you have already locked in and that you're fine. Now you can enjoy the firework. Now you can enjoy the release. It's all yours. It's all yours. Some people might tell you that it's not all yours, that they helped or something. It's all yours. You own this. You own this. It's very important that you own this, because the success that follows will be all yours. When everything can crumble down around, it's all yours. Wow, it's like repeating. You're marvelous, marvelous. In French, I hear French as well. Merveille, because I'm French. Une merveille, a wonder, a wonder. It's a wonder. There's a wonder aspect to what you're going through, to what you're experiencing. And so after this period, the gate will close behind you. And so you will discover what is in this new space, in this new reality, and you will discover not everything at once. Take your time. A new life, a new path, a new home. I see animals as well. Animals, new animals, birth, everything. Everything is being reborn into a new shape, into a new vibrational state. And take your time to discover all of that. Take your time. Because this new space operate a little bit differently. And time is very important. Being in the time, within the time, in the present time. This the okay, that's interesting. I'm gonna tell you what I'm saying. I'm saying that you're like standing in this new space, in this new world, and you have like some kind of platform under your feet. It's a little bit like a platform, like a tray that makes you levitate. And there's like some kind of electromagnetic force under that tray. And the more you close your eyes and relax, the faster it goes. That's quite funny. And that's exactly what I'm saying for you. And this, you will be at the gate. And the gate, a lot of you are going to have a lot of situation terminating end of June. End of June already, in a month. Between the 20th and the end of June, there's the exit. It's like the gate is like closing. For you, not for others. I feel like it's important now. I just hear that it's important to let you know, for you watching this video. I'm tuning into you. It's not about it's not about people around you. They might not live the same thing. I'm really, really channeling for you watching this video. My hand is getting all electric. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, is there anything else regarding timeline shift in general? I would like to actually see the different plans, maybe see a ratio in a timeline. I'm getting this 84% again, 84%. Wow. But the 84% are not okay. I think we are. all shifting timelines. Everyone is shifting timeline. Everyone. But there's 16% who are doing a big jump or something like this, who are entering this set of timelines, because 16% are not experiencing the same range of vibrations. Oh, no, I'm actually corrected. It's actually the case. They are experiencing the same range of vibrations, but in a different way, at a different pace. That's more it. Okay. There's 16%. It's very important. There's 16% who are going to completely change their life starting beginning of July, end of June, 2026. 2026. I'm speaking, obviously. Of course. Sorry, my English sometimes. Um, wow, it's quite a lot. 16%. It's not physical. It's not physical. It's not the physical separation will not be as you think it is. I feel like what I'm saying is triggering anxiety in some of you. Some of you, again, for your children, for your family, for your children. Okay. Can I see a little bit? There's an acceleration until 2028, June, July 2028. For some earlier already, end of 2027, there's going to be already a lock-in of the new reality. For some others, it's going to take up to summer 2028. So that a big chunk unfold of this new reality, and for some others, it's also towards the end of 2028. But the large majority will be next summer 2028, and for me it will be end of 2027. I was told just now. 2027, and the majority 2028, and some other end of 2028. It depends. It's not a ranking. It's not like one is better than the other. Nothing to do with that. It's not about how fast you change or how fast you evolve. Nothing to do with that. It's about your long-term goals and interaction between the vibration of your heart and the weight, or the weight and the space it takes in the new reality, in the new timeline. Gamma. Why am I hearing gamma? Gamma waves. Gamma waves. It's about gamma waves. Okay. Okay. I feel a very calm, quiet silence. I think the messages are. I think I'm done with the messages for now, for today. Yes. All right. Yeah, I think that was it. That was it. Yeah, comment if it resonates, and if, because I see there's no one joining this live at the moment. I am aware of that. I'm a small channel, but please don't hesitate to write in the comments your questions, and I will be answering them in short or in a later video. Yeah, like, really help yourself, and there's no dumb question or stupid question or anything. We don't know much. I am sensing, I'm visualizing, and I'm trying to translate the best I can with my words, with my knowledge and non-knowledge, just a feeling. I'm trying to share that with you. Yeah. So just help yourself, and we can revisit everything about timelines, about this topic. Or I can just go deeper into something I just channeled. Yes. And so now, in the second part of the video, I wanted to share with you what's happening to me over the last 2 weeks. So First of all, something that was pretty interesting is I had my birthday recently on Friday, May 22nd, and something pretty major happened the day before that. So, um, I mean, I think a few of you that will watch my video know that I have started this YouTube channel for a year now, a little bit more than a year. I think the 9th of April 2025 was the first time I posted a video. And yeah, it's growing, it's moving forward in the way that I'm connecting more with you, and I'm starting to have a few people from my audience asking for private channeling, to do private sessions with me. And it's beautiful to connect to people all over the world. And I think the people that attract you you that I attracted here on this video on my channel, um, there's automatically something that make us that there's a bond between us, and there's it's energetical. um, when I when I talk to you in the comment section, or when we do private channeling session as well, there's something. Yeah, I feel something. I feel like the people I'm attracting are very beautiful. And so things have been moving forward in the sense that I have been connecting with more and more people watching my videos, and it has been bringing me a lot of joy, a lot of joy. Um, because yeah, because I'm building my community, and it's yeah, but it has also come with a lot of struggle, because doing videos almost every single day, and the way my channel is growing is very, very, very slow. And recently there's actually been a collapse in the views I'm getting. And yeah, the overall I mean, engagement has been increasing, but views have been diminishing. And this is typical of what's happening with this timeline shift. This is also something I'm seeing in my world. I have been the entire May, and tell me if you feel the same, I have been feeling like, I don't know, much less social than I'm usually are, but it's not exactly that. It's I think I'm reaching a state where I cannot just be like vulnerable, open, and truthful to everyone, because that would be way too much. So I choose, instead of staying on the surface, I choose to just communicate to a very small number of people and be exactly who I am. Yes. And so I think this is materializing on my YouTube channel, but that's something I did not really understand. And I went through um, a lot of emotions around the emotion of belonging, the need to belong, because my entire life I didn't really have a lot of friends. I didn't really belong to a group, or I never really seek belonging to a group, but I seek I seek connections. And this has been very difficult for me. I've been eaten by sharks many times, and so community has always been very difficult for me. Finding my community, I always felt like the scapegoat. And at school, I was not really bullied, but I was rejected a lot. And I was also always feeling like a black sheep in my own family. Mm. So that has been a very big topic for me my entire life almost. And so when I start growing this YouTube channel, this wound kind of opened up again. And this wound I had not seen this wound for a very long time, because I got married, I have a family of my own now, I have a baby. And so I feel the connection, and I feel the merging with these people, these wonderful souls that accompany me on a daily basis. But with the community, with the group belonging, this wound I hadn't looked at for a while. And so this wound really just opened up again over the last 2, 3 weeks. And and I'm good at channeling. You will see in private channeling sessions, when I see you next in front of me, it's a completely different intensity. It's beautiful, it's magical, and that's what I want to do, and that's who I am. And I am at the service of you in this moment when I do channeling, and I do it with the best intention. And I don't try to impress or to serve you what you want. I want to operate for your highest good as a messenger. Yes, but on YouTube, this is difficult because I'm not directly feeling the connection. And so, yeah, this wound has really opened recently. And it's very difficult to feel into this wound because comes from, this has been here my entire life, basically. It's been very difficult to feel into it. And somehow, out of nowhere, I am able to feel it fully. And this started the day before my birthday. And I think there's a very special energy. There's a gate opening on your birthday. And there's a gate opening right now because we're at a crossroads. Yeah. And so I made the most of this gate opening. And I was in my body and I was breathing. I was feeling my toes, my legs, I was feeling everything, making sure my awareness can freely expand in all of my body, my physical body first. And then by just doing that and just showing myself that I'm present, that I'm here for myself, and I'm ready to see, I saw and I felt and I understood. Not just understood with the mind, because I am very good at understanding psychology, but this is completely different. This is feeling with your flesh, with your entire system, your entire bodies, all your bodies. And I felt it and I saw the monster that was hiding, the cute little monster that was hiding inside of me. And I felt it, and I tried to escape for a moment. I was like, "Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!" It felt like I took some type of hallucinogen mushroom. I felt like I was bad tripping, literally, because I had never felt really. I'd never experienced such a strong capacity to feel, everything, to feel the truth, to feel the presence of the shadow that was the shadow, the little monster. That's how I want to call it. And I felt it, and it was humongous, and it just needed to be felt. And the moment I felt, I knew. I was like, "That's it." It was like this breakthrough moment, and I I tried to feel this monster again after that because I know who you are. And you know that it's reminding me of these horror movies when they are like, you need to name the devil, you need to name the devil, and then the devil is like conjured, the evil is conjured. And it's exactly what I do, what I did. I named it, but I didn't just name it like this with my brain. I felt it and I knew. I felt his presence and I knew in it's the knowing that is not with the mind, it's the knowing that is with your flesh, with all your bodies. It's incredible. I never talk about these things really. So sorry for my language, my poor language, but maybe it helps you to better understand. If you also don't really know about all these things. Oh, yeah, I felt it, and I tried to feel it again, and I could not find it anymore because he was gone. It was gone, and that happened twice in the last how yeah in the last 2 weeks. Actually, exactly 10 days today. It was on the 21st of May. This was humongous. It was incredible, incredible. This felt. And again, I hear things in my head. I see sentences scrolling. I feel presence around me. But when it's in your core, this is next level. And so this happened twice. the first thing that I felt, that I know, because I already knew this with my mind, that I had some type of shame of experiencing and desiring in general, but also relating to sexuality. I have a lot of shame about sexuality and feeling um, pleasure, feeling pleasure. Yeah, and this is something that has been coming from, it's transgenerational, mostly transgenerational. And so that was the big thing that I release. And yeah, the release was incredible, and things in my intimacy changed right after. And I have been blocked with my intimacy for a good year and a half. It's nothing to do with attraction or connection. It's about my ability to connect with my physical body. So I would not feel pleasure if I touch myself, or if I nothing was arising me. And same thing happened with food. Food was not tasting like it used to. And so that happened before my birthday. That was a pretty good present from my higher self to me, from source to me, and from my guides. And then the second thing that happened was very when was it? Yesterday. It was yesterday, because with my YouTube channel and with many other things in my life, I have been feeling stuck. I'm not living in the right place, in the right country. I don't belong here. All these themes. And so I have been feeling stuck for a very long time. And yesterday I had some type of breakthrough again, that I felt in my chest, in my core. I actually collapsed and I sat on the ground, and like I was sobbing and I was crying, and and I was feeling it and just be with it and just be with it and like release. Um, and I knew, again, I knew what that was. It's amazing to know after. And I knew that I was not stuck. I was never stuck. I just had a very negative perception of centering, anchoring, embodying, incarnating, being in the present moment. Because again, in my family, this has been perceived as selfish, taking your time, being instead of doing. We come from a big self-sacrifice programming in my family, so this is going against the idea of self-sacrificing, being aligned, being in your center, being in the present moment. Everything needed to be fast, and I was rushed since forever. I was doing so much for others, always at the service. And I realized, how can I be at the service at you, with you, service at you, in my videos, in my channeling, if I can't be at the service of myself? And and again, I clicked. And I understood what it was. And it's not just understanding, it's knowing. This is different, because I understood that before already. I understood, but it's different. I hope you understand. I hope I can translate this to you. Maybe I will meditate on it and come back to you in a follow-up video, because this is very, very important. So remember that everything you're experiencing and the answers you're looking for are here. They are here with you, and you can access them at any moment. They are here within yourself. And so self inquire if there's something you need clarity on, and I'm sure you need to move forward, because you're in this fated window of time. Self inquire, ask your questions, ask yourself the question that you need an answer to, and then breathe, and then feel your body, feel your entire body, be fully present in your body. And then you will see that a sensation will appear. Go with the sensation, be there, welcome the sensation, fully be there, fully embody the sensation, the truth. Be with it, and then you'll know. You will know. That's all I had to say. I hope you enjoyed this little video. Wow, this is a completely different style, but this is me. This is Alicia. I'm a channel. I do private sessions, I do YouTube videos, I try to do daily guidance. Sometimes I just don't feel like there's any message that needs to be shared, but you can look at my shorts. I do daily guidance. I also do longer videos like this one. I'm going to do live more often, maybe twice a month, maybe once per week, on a topic, and you can come with your questions. Ask your question in the chat always, or in the comment section after the video is published. And I also do another long video, so 2 videos per week, where I'm just doing some weekly guidance a little bit longer than in my shorts, obviously. Yeah, and I do all of that because I am setting myself free and it feels freaking good. And I want you to just have the same experience. I want you to do the same. And you're the only one who can give yourself this experience. Okay. Thank you for watching. All the best. Lots of love.